Okay, let's be real for a second. Have you ever pulled an all-nighter cramming for a big test, only to feel like your brain's a leaky bucket the next day? You know you put the hours in, but the information, it's just gone. It is so frustrating. But what if I told you the answer isn't to study harder, but to sleep smarter?
See, the secret to actually remembering more is to let your subconscious do all the heavy lifting for you, while you, and I'm quoting the source material directly here, snore like a useless walrus. It's a pretty hilarious way to put it, right? But it points to a seriously powerful truth about how our brains are wired to learn.
So before we get to the solution, we really have to understand the problem. And the problem is, your brain is leaking. We're going to dive into why our most common study habits are, well, basically designed to fail.
Ugh, it's such a vicious cycle, isn't it? The more you stress out, the more you cram. And the more you cram, the less you actually remember. We've all been there, staring at a test question, knowing you saw the answer at 3 in the morning. It's awful. But trust me, there is a much better way.
This really just lays it all out, the two paths you can take. On one side, you've got the total nightmare of what we'll call dumb studying. All that cramming, the stress, the all-nighters, and, of course, the forgetting. But on the other side, that's the dream. Smart studying. Just a little review, a good night's sleep, and then effortless recall. The key difference here isn't how hard you work. It's about when you work.
So, okay, if the old way is completely broken, what's the fix? Well, it's time for you to meet the secret worker in your subconscious, who is about to change everything. Let's talk about your night librarian. Here's the core idea, and it's so cool. Just imagine that every single night, after you've shut everything down, a part of your brain clocks in for its shift. And look, this isn't just some cute metaphor. It's based on a real biological process. This little night shift worker is your key to unlocking truly efficient learning.
Now, the official sciencey term for this is sleep consolidation. When you're in deep sleep, your brain starts sifting through the mountain of stuff you saw that day. It decides what's important and moves it from your flimsy, short-term memory into the permanent archives of your long-term memory. That nerd librarian analogy? It's perfect. It's meticulously filing away all the crucial facts so you can find them later.
Okay, this brings us to the most important part. I mean, it's great to know you have this librarian on staff, but how do you make sure they're filing the right books? Let's go through this simple guide to briefing them properly.
Here is the absolute crucial point. Your brain's librarian does not automatically know that your chemistry notes are more important than that funny cat video you watched right before bed. You have to give it instructions. You literally need to hand it a priority list right before it starts its shift.
And the process for doing this is, well, it's almost ridiculously simple. Step 1, right before you go to sleep, and I mean, this should be the very last thing you do, spend just 5 or 10 minutes reviewing the most important points. Flashcards, a summary sheet, whatever. Step 2, go to sleep. That's it. No, really. Step 3, let your librarian do all the work. You've just handed it the exact files you want cataloged for permanent storage. Which, of course, leads us to the ultimate payoff. It is time to literally snore your way to success by letting your subconscious do all the hard parts for you.
And we're not talking about a small improvement here. This is a total game changer. Just think about it. Way better memory retention, no more of those painful all-nighters, much more efficient learning, and, maybe best of all, so much less study-related stress.
So the takeaway here is crystal clear. The old way is broken. You have to stop trading your sleep for study time. You're actually sabotaging the most critical part of the entire learning process. It's time to start sleeping strategically and let the most powerful part of your brain do the hard work while you just rest.
So, that's the bottom line. You have an incredibly efficient, incredibly powerful worker on your payroll who works for free every single night. The only question left is, are you finally ready to give them the right instructions?